life the writers have given you to live, which sounds facile, but there's a lot there. They write some pretty rich stuff if you think about the history, you know. So the preparation or the inspiration is the imagination. That's all. You know, it's just pretending that you are of a class of individual that has a bloody history and a bloody past that you're trying to disavow. And here's this guy who, under normal circumstances, wants to kill you, but he doesn't want to kill you. He wants to help people, you know? So there's a whole rich story there that I draw on that really is testament to the writer's originality.
You do a great job. I love the way you play the character. I love the nuances and just the way you portray the character. Just even the subtle facial expressions. That means so much to the fans.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, it really means a lot. Like, we just did the panel. It's nice to know you're doing something that people are paying attention to.
Because it resonates because you feel the emotion coming through.
That's nice.
When you do your facial
It means a
expressions.
lot.
Yeah. Great job.
In season 2, I'd like to get your impression of what the biggest differences are between the approach to the show, season 1 and season 2, and also how your character maybe has changed in season 2.
Well, I think in general, season 1 was about Nick discovering that he's a Grimm and the effect that has on him. And season 2, and I'm sort of parroting one of the producers who said this to me when we were talking about it. Season 2 is about how Nick's being a Grimm affects those around him. And so, in addition to the impact of his discovery on those around him, there's also the fact that the forces arrayed against him are deepening and widening, and he doesn't know what he's got himself into, basically. For me, I'm less reluctant. I'm enjoying, I think, a little bit getting to do my thing. You know, like it's less about the fear of betraying my past or fear of being sort of betrayed by Nick, and more about enjoying the act of being sort of a detective partner who's not really either. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm part of the team, but a part of the team where it's like, I couldn't really tell you exactly what my role is. I kind of do whatever he needs me to do. But there's less reluctance there, you know? I think I've kind of committed. And then there's Rosalie, who is someone that I can relate to. Like, she's a little bit lost. You know, her brother just died. I'm in between worlds. I'm working with a Grimm, and so there's someone I can relate to in her. And so I'm helping her out at the spice shop. That's really fun. That's a great. She's great. We have fun together. So, you know, we'll see how that goes.
She was saying his last question.
So what do you enjoy being on such a show that is so fan fever crazy about it, you guys?
I enjoy the fact that it is enjoyed by people. I don't mean to sound, again, facile, but it's really nice to be on a show where you can tell that the people who are into it are really into it, and they pay attention to it, and that makes what you're doing, that makes our work more fun, because we know that it's not in a vacuum, you know, and people care about, when anyone cares about what you're doing, it means something. So we're all very thankful and humble in the face of the fan response.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great